Hello Libra, welcome to your July 2020 Taroscope. Sorry if this is coming out a little bit late. I wanted to get to it a little bit sooner, but just stuff that has been going on in the news has been weighing heavily on my heart, and also I've been that on top of being in like a lazy kind of feel has delayed the videos this time around, but you guys didn't get a big delay like some people did for June. So anyways, this is for Libra's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and even Mercury. I say Mercury is important because Mercury is how we communicate, and how we communicate and how we process, other people's communication is basically what, can lead to a lot of problems or could lead to many great and wonderful things, right? So that's why I would say Mercury is important. But so if you're new to my channel, what I do is, since I record everything off of my phone and I upload from my phone directly to YouTube, I shuffle the 8 cards and your 9th card that you kind of see right there as your overall energy off camera. And then there's decks up here that I pull from, and I basically have a clarifying deck. I use a sex magic deck, which is the one that you can actually see right here. Romance angels and notes from the universe is how I've been doing my reads. If this message resonates with you, awesome. If it doesn't, I would suggest checking at least your moon and rising sign, and then if you are looking more for love, check Venus for sure. But yeah, I try to do general reads and we'll see what happens. They always end up turning into like a love read somehow, but I guess that's because that's what most people want to know about. But anyways, alright, sorry. I don't know why that rant was so long. Alright, Libras, so your overall energy for July 2020 is the Hanged Man. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit too loud on this. Someone in my last video that I did said audio was low. And I don't know if audio is just low because I record on my phone and it sounds different if you're not listening to the recording on a phone, or if I just wasn't talking as loud as I was. Because for Aquarius's video, I'm not going to lie, I was a little upset because of, things that have been going on. Affected me a little bit deeper than probably, but whatever. If you see the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, it's okay. I don't want to get into it too much, but sorry. So that's why I'm trying to be close as possible to where the sound picks up. So sorry if for some of you it sounds like I'm shouting in your ear. I really don't want to do that, but just in case. So the overall energy for Libra, so sorry guys, is the Hanged Man. So to me, some of you, depending on who this applies to, your perspective on something is changing, or it needs to change, or it has already changed. So this is the energy for July 2020, and I want to say that time is fluid. And if you happen to watch this video and, it's like December 2020, and you're like, you know what? This actually resonates with what's going on with me right now in December, then, that means you were hearing the message when you were meant to, okay? That I always believe in. So, some of you, yes, your perspective either needs to change, is in the process of changing, or it will change, or it already has changed. And it can be on anything. And to me, it's also about it is really about perspective, seeing something from, someone else's point of view, someone seeing it from your point of view, or just you changing your mind on something that you have now got better information about. Okay. So the first card of your read is the King of Cups, which the King of Cups can represent water signs, which would be Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. You could have those placements. You could be dealing with someone with those placements, but if not, to me the King of Cups is like someone who is really nice, maybe a little bit too sweet and emotional in a good way. But if you are anything, I'm a Gemini placement, which is still an air placement, which is what you are, Libra. If you're anything like, your fellow air signs, in the sense that like people who are too emotional, and not necessarily emotional in a bad way, but like lovey-dovey, you know what I mean? And sometimes people like that can scare off air signs, I think. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I do think there might be some sort of love offer going on. If not, it could just be someone who has really good emotional intelligence, who, whether they're male or female, they have really good emotional intelligence. And or if they're not a lovey-dovey person, they're just someone who has really good high emotional intelligence that I can see. It could be you too. This could be 100% you, and you're, being more in touch with your emotions and all of that. Your next card, sorry if you heard that. Someone downstairs probably dropped something. So your next card is the Ace of Swords, which swords do represent air signs, which would be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. If you don't have other air sign placements, you're not dealing with another air sign, this card really is about ideas and wit and action and taking action. But it's like saying that it's going to be good, like it's successful. If you have creative ideas and thoughts going on right now, it's like put those thoughts into use, because it's going to go well. If you if there's any type of movements you want to make and do it. Decision making, it's all very good. It's all the positive things associated with air signs, being witty, being quick, having the ability to convey and share different thoughts and things like that. And also being able to cut out things when need to, and knowing when to be a little bit more softer and all that good stuff. Your next card, though, is the Chariot card, which, again, this is another water card, because water sign, you have the King of Cups. So the Chariot card represents Cancer, which I said is a water sign. So for some of you, could be very much dealing with a water sign, because you also have the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups in this read. So yes, some of you may be very much dealing with a water sign, or you have heavy water sign placements. If not, there's a lot of emotional, whether it is romantic or just you having emotional stuff going on right now, there's a lot of emotions and stuff going on. The Chariot card, though, represents moving forward, moving on. So you could be moving on from a situation that no longer served you, or someone so the person you're more involved closely with could be moving on from you. And either way, it's whoever it is, they are moving on. And it could even be like something good and moving on to something even greater. It doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing, but you are moving on from something, or they are moving on from something or someone. So the next card is the Judgment card, which is upright. So there's a situation that needs judgment, or it already has gotten judgment, but it's upright, so it's working out in someone's favor. Hopefully you, Libra, but I could be picking up on the cross watchers energy. Like if someone who is checking to see what's going on in a Libra's life, like that person could be the one getting a good outcome. But there's a good outcome for something is going to happen. However, we have a 7 of Pentacles, which Pentacles do represent earth signs, which would be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You could have those placements. You could be dealing with someone with those placements. But this card to me is just about anxiety. There's a lot of anxieties going on right now. There's a lot of worried. Like you could have really good things, and it could be because you have all these good things coming towards you that you don't know how to handle it. Or you have all these good feelings and emotions, and you just really don't know how to handle it, even though they're good stuff. Or it could be, again, the other person you're dealing with. You do have the Queen of Cups, so anytime you get, the King and Queen of the same, suit in a read, it usually has to do with, definitely it's someone you have it's, definitely, you and this person definitely have a connection. Or there is, both feminine and masculine energy of, water energy, right? But again, I don't like to assign gender to my reads, just because I know all different people of all different walks of life watch this, and people of all different sexual orientations and gender expressions and all of that. So I try my best to be as inclusive as I can in my reads. So to me, yeah, this card, the Queen of Cups in reverse, is the birds outside, is someone who is sorry, it's late when I'm recording this, that's why I'm surprised. To me, this card is someone who is a little bit like, I know that every time it's upright, people want to say it's someone who's mean and nasty, but to me, I don't think so. I think when it's in reverse, that's when it's someone who might be a little bit mean and nasty, hesitant, and all the not so good things associated with water signs. Because, I mean, yes, we do associate water signs with being more emotional and a little bit sensitive, but then if they're too emotional and too sensitive, it becomes an issue, you know? Sorry so far if this is not making sense, because we're going to clarify in a second. So you do have the Knight of Cups, which either you or the person you are dealing with, there is going to be an offer of love coming through. It could be a really good and nice, like, again, because you have the King of Cups. I would say it's definitely coming from someone who has a lot of feelings towards you, or you have a lot of feelings towards this person. I do think it's a very genuine offer, because you have the Five of Wands in reverse, which wands do represent fire signs, which would be Aries, what is it? Wow, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But to me, yeah, the Five of Wands is about, like, there's no longer chaoticness, there's no longer, like, people being sneaky, or no longer people, like, getting into stupid petty fights. People are being genuine. So I do feel like this person is, if there is a love offer coming towards you, Libra, it's a very genuine offer. It's something that I think that you should not shy away from. But I'm going to do, because overall looking at it, it could be someone who maybe is not your usual type and expectations. And that's why you need to change your perspective. You can be really scared to want to be vulnerable and letting someone in, and this person's really good for you, and you're kind of blocking your own shot, your own opportunity, and not letting this in, and that's why your perspective needs to change, or is going to change. But I do think that this is a really good opportunity coming your way, and you're a little bit nervous, and you may have been in a past situation that hurt you, and that's what you're moving on from, and you're mostly in a better place, and other people can see it, and they're, like, attracted to you, but you might be a little bit scared. I don't know, but that is kind of the basis of what I'm seeing here. So why do we have the Hangman in this read for Libra for June 2020? Why is June? Did I say June? I'm in July 2020. Why is this Hangman here? Oh, I fell on the floor. I hate when that happens, because then I gotta try to make sure my phone don't fall. Interesting. Sorry. It's a whole, like, process. So the card that fell on the floor is the Five of Pentacles, which, again, Pentacles do represent earth signs, which would be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So you could be dealing with someone who has those placements. You could have those placements. But I do think that there was a situation where someone was feeling left out in the cold. And, it could be a situation where there was a misunderstanding, but it still made you feel left out in the cold. And it's like, your perspective on it is changing. You're maybe seeing their side of it, or they're seeing your side of it and seeing why you were so hurt, I think it's very much something like that. Okay, why is the King of Cups here in this read for Libra for July 2020? If this uploads right away, just in case you have Gemini placements, because Gemini would, after you guys, Gemini would be the last read I need to do for July 2020. I'm going to, try to upload this read a couple of pages or so for my book. If it's upload, then I'm going to go right away and do Gemini. If not, I'll probably do Gemini tomorrow night when I get off work, so it probably won't be up till Wednesday-ish. Just wanted to put that out there. Okay. Depends on how long it takes. Oh, we have that many cards falling out for this one clarification card. Okay. Ooh. So, this is clarifying the King of Cups. You have the Justice card, which Libra, that represents you. Or it also means like a situation is going to have justice. I can't tell if you can see all the cards. So, you have the, like I said, Justice card. This is for the King of Cups. That represents either you or you could be dealing with another Libra, but this card is really good because there's going to be some type of justice coming towards you. And it's like you could have had a situation in the past where you were someone who was like emotionally like abusive and horrible towards you, but now you're going to be getting justice and being with either you're going to heal from it, from that type of horrible emotional abuse, you're going to heal from it, and or you're just going to be with someone who is actually treating you the way you deserve. Because the next card to clarify the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups is the Ten of Cups. Which Ten of Cups, when you want to do a romantic read, this is the card you want to get. Like, this is really saying, like, this is a really good relationship for you. This is, for some of you, I would say it could be very much soulmate card. It's a really good thing. And then you also have the Nine of Cups in this read, in reverse. And this card to me is the card that whether it's upright or in reverse, it's a good thing. It's a wish fulfillment card. So this King of Cups person could be someone that you wish for, or you could be someone that someone else wished for, and it's a really good situation. And it's it's good. Just that clarification on that King of Cups is so good. It makes me not want to clarify the rest of the read, but I have to, because that's how I do all my reads, and it's unfair to like not, clarify. This is really good. Okay. Why do we have the Ace of Swords here in this read for this one? Oh, this is another card that's good whether it's upright or in reverse. You have the Four of Wands, which is about celebrations, ceremonies, parties, just happy, good vibe times. Like, be careful though, party and stuff, because look, COVID is very real. I'm not trying to I don't care what your political party is, but look, COVID is very real. Someone at my work got it. But you guys missed that. That's what happened, because I did all air signs before, in June, before everything happened. So someone at my work tested positive. I was exposed. I tested negative. But this is very much a real thing. I have a family friend just got diagnosed and tested positive with COVID. So COVID is real, y'all. Be careful. I want to say that because even though this card is about partying and like celebrating, this could be like emotional celebration, emotional good things coming your way. So be careful. Try not to be responsible if you're going to party. Wash your hands, social distance, all of that good stuff. I'm sorry if some of you don't want to hear about it, but I just gotta be honest. Okay. So why is the Chariot in this read for Libra for July 2020? Honestly, I'm loving this read for you guys. It's like, a wish fulfillment, a really good, potentially emotionally fulfilling romantic relationship. You're gonna be happy and celebrating. Like, ooh, look, yeah. The Knight of Wands. So some of you could be moving on to a fire sign, or if not a fire sign, it's going to be, this might happen a lot quicker than you expect. Someone's going to come in really quick out of nowhere, and there's going to be an instant connection, and you're going to kick it off. There's going to be a lot of chemistry, a lot of positive vibes. Like, it's going to be good. So if it is a fire sign, it would either be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But yeah, so you could be moving on to a fire sign, or you could just be moving on a lot quicker than you expect it. Someone new could be coming in a lot quicker than you expect it, and it's going to be good though. It's really going to be good. Like, I'm telling you, this is such a good read so far. I'm so happy for you, Libras. One of my former best friends, who I still say she's my best friend, but she's a Libra. I haven't talked to her in a really long time, and if this applies to her, I'm happy for her because she deserves it. But anyways, Libras, there's other Libras that I know who are wonderful people and deserve happiness too. All Libras do. Everyone who's good people deserve happiness, regardless of their sign. Okay, Judgment. Why is Judgment here for Libra for July 2020? Alright, and this card wanted to come out, the Moon card in reverse. So some of you could have been dealing with the Pisces, maybe currently dealing with the Pisces, will be dealing with the Pisces. But this is in reverse, so I want to say that either you are coming out of it, or you're in the midst of dealing with a secret having come to light. But there's going to be judgment for it, because it's clarifying the Judgment card. So I think there was a secret that came to light that maybe have caused your situation in the past that you are moving on from and moving forward from and all of that, and healing from, or it could be a current situation where like there was a secret reveal that made you be like, I don't know about this, but like it's not really that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. It could be something like that, but there was definitely a secret or an information that came to light that was not that great, but you ended up coming out on top. Or it could even be your cross watcher that came out on top. So, why is this 7 of Pentacles in reverse in this read for Libra for July 2020? Why is... Oh, and you have the Lover's card, which it kind of fell sideways. So, I'm going to say, since it fell sideways, I'm going to leave it that way, is that some of you are probably very anxious and worried about a romantic situation, and you're not sure if this person is your soulmate or not. And I'm going to leave it like this on the card because I don't know. I really don't know. It fell sideways, and I don't want to change it into either direction. So, I mean, for some of you, the answer is yes, this person is definitely your soulmate. For others of you, and let me clarify. So, everyone thinks about soulmates as like the person you're supposed to be with forever. To me, I say a soulmate is a person who is supposed to come into your life and teach you a lesson that your soul needed to learn. Now, some people are very lucky and they don't have too many lessons and stuff that they need to learn in terms of romance, so they kind of stay with one person forever and they get very lucky and it works out. Others of you have many relationships that you go through because you have many soulmates and many lessons your soul needs to learn. That's how I feel. So, I would say for some of you, it's is this a situation that is meant to be, as in terms of, are you and this person meant to get together at all at any point, or are you not meant to be anything at all? Like, it's for some of you, yes, you and this person are meant to be in a relationship. Is it going to be forever? I don't know. For others of you, it might not be. Or again, it's coming up in sideways because you're so anxious, and because it's clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, which is about anxiety. Like, you're so anxious about this situation that like your own energy is kind of making it lean in a direction maybe that you don't want it to lean towards. Who knows? But yeah. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse in this read for Libra for July 2020? All right. Oof. The 6 of Pentacles. This card, which I feel like I've had this card pull up in everyone's read at some point on my channel. This card is about either giving or accepting scraps. Giving or accepting less than. So, some of you have been giving someone less than what they deserve, and it's caused some bitterness and some angriness. Others of you have been, accepting less than what you deserve, and it's causing bitterness and angriness. And I hope you get away from that. I really do. I hope you realize your worth. Or some of you may be in a situation, just because I want to talk, some of you may want to know more about finances. Some of you may be in a situation where you actually do need to beg for money, or some of you need to be generous and give your money to people less than you, who have less than you, okay? That is for some of you. Okay, let's clarify the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is the Five of Swords, which is very similar to the Five of Wands, which is about people being more genuine, people not trying to cause any chaos or problems. So yeah, it's clarifying the Nine of Cups. So this person who's coming towards you, or you coming towards this person, it's very genuine. Like, there is a genuine motive here. It is not a ulterior motive. It's a genuineness. Like, I really want to be with you, or I really want to be with them, whatever. Like, it's a very genuine. It's true. It's good. Ooh, Libra. I think this is the best read I've done so far for July 2020. I think Aquarius had a pretty good one too. But theirs was more like, they kind of had more of a decision about it. You guys are like, this situation is here. It's good. For some of you. So, what is clarifying the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands in reverse, is the Ten of Wands upright. So yeah, some of you are coming out of a cycle of maybe where things were really hard and you were struggling, and it was kind of like you weren't either taking a breather, you weren't getting help you need, whatever, but you are coming out of it stronger and better, and like some of you may even take some time to rest, but you are coming out of it a lot better. Oh, I have to still do the other set of things with this card, sorry. But yeah, look, Libra, this is looking really good. I think that you guys really do have a really good situation coming your way. What else does Libra need to know for July 2020? We have 4 cards about what else Libra needs to know for July 2020. All right. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. So yeah, this is going to be a really good and solid offer. It could be someone who maybe has a little bit more money. It could be someone who's a little bit maybe younger than you expected, or they don't have to actually be younger than you, but they could have like a more carefree, like they come off younger, but not necessarily immature, like childlike, carefree, free spirit type of thing. Even though I know that's not associated with Pentacles, the reason why I say that is because the pages to me are a younger energy than the Knights. So I do think it's a really good, solid offer just from someone who's a little bit younger, okay? Or they could have money, because the Pentacles have to do with money, finances, and all that stuff. What else do we see? What else does Libra need to know for July 2020? What else does Libra need to know for July 2020? Okay, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So some of you need to come out of this energy, because some of you are in a place where you're not able to block out unnecessary things that you don't need. Queen of Swords is, feminine energy towards the air signs. But again, whatever you identify as, whatever you're attracted to. Look, this card really, though, is about being able to cut out unnecessary things out of your life, and knowing when to set boundaries is what it's also about. Okay. What else do we see for Libra for July 2020? Give me 2 more cards, please. I'm really liking this read for you, Libra. It's so good. I don't remember what your last read was, because it honestly feels like ages ago since I did that read, but I'm very excited for you guys. Okay, we have the World card. Upright. So, for some of you, things are really, you're going to have a lot of luck and abundance and things coming your way. Like a lot of good things coming your way for some of you. Some of you may be in the process of moving, or again, it could be physically, like I'm moving to a new house, new apartment, a new state. Some of you may be traveling, but again, please be careful traveling and going places. Others of you may be moving on emotionally, or moving to a different job. But yeah, there is movement. There is forward momentum going on for you guys. And it's a good card. Like, that card is about abundance and luck and things just being in a good place. And then the last card, Knight of Swords. So there is going to be, I think, yeah, there's going to be some really quick action movement coming through. And it's going to be fierce and a little bit intense and kind of like a whirlwind. I do think it is more leaning towards the romantic side, because a lot of this read to me is very like more on the romantic side. But yeah, you are someone is gonna come in with the brute force, but not in a I don't know how to say it, not in a like a toxic way, but they're just coming in strong, because either you are coming in strong with this person because you like this person, or they're coming in really strong because they're very much into you. All right. Oh, sex magic first is what I do. Sex magic cards. Woo, woo, woo. Sorry, let me move from a little bit closer. Okay, sorry if it's too loud. Alrighty, sex magic cards. What do we have for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, she fell. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which I'll tell you what that means in a second. This is for Libra Sun. Not just Libra Sun. Okay, you have the Four of Chalices. You have the Tower. Oh. And then, give me one more card. Alright, and then you have the Wheel. So, we're going to find out what those mean in a second, because they do not have the same meanings as they do in, like, regular tarot. So, the first one was the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry, if you heard me sniffle just a little bit, I'm fine. But, indifference. Okay. So, the Eight of Pentacles, I'm glad all of your guys is upright, because everyone else is, when I get their cards, something is always in reverse. So, the Eight of Pentacles is about indifference. And it says, an affectionate, gentle, and tender approach helps to overcome your partner's indifferences because it reflects simple and honest feelings. So, if you and your person may have, you know, some things that are indifferences that can be dealt with, work on it, listen to the other person, but both of you need to understand like where your boundaries lie, where each other's boundaries lie, and how to work together to make it work. Okay? Let me see, you got the Four of Chalices. Okay, this one is about habit. And it says, immobility, habit, and indifference caused by routine must be fought. So, excuse me. If some of you are already in a really good and happy romantic relationship, but you're falling into the where it becomes mundane and routine, try to stop it from feeling that way and examine why does it feel that way. I would say, is there a lack of fun, sexy times? Is it because, quarantine is going on and you guys are being responsible and you're stuck in the house with each other and there's nothing to freaking do? You know what I mean? And after a while, and you need space, really, really try to look at it. Just because I do think that there is hope here for this situation. So don't let it, walk away from you. Okay, your next card is the Tower, which is XVI. Okay. Oof. So this one has to do with betrayal. And it says, a dangerous situation, betrayal, deception, or intimate breakup. Protect yourself from the threat by using all your own resources. So, yeah, if those of you are in a situation where it's starting to become a little bit like routine and it's not working, hold on, Nala. That's my kitty cat. She's got to wait. So before it becoming to a point where someone's actually physically cheating, you need to talk things through and you need to really discuss what your needs and wants are, and you need to be open to listen to each other before you get to a situation where you're in betrayal. Don't let things fall into a habit where it's boring and routine and you hate it. you know, just because it's like some of you really do have a really good and wonderful opportunity here, and or are already in a really good relationship. Like, don't ruin it, you know. I'm saying right now, don't ruin it. The last card, the Wheel. This is about change. And this is about basically destiny needing to be seized, or old desires and feeling undergoing transformation. By observing, you understand where and how to change your strategy. So yeah, some of you are very much in a situation where it's like, this thing is really good and meant to be. Don't let it slip through your hands. Others of you are in a relationship that may be going good, but like it needs to go through some changes and stuff in order for it to get even better. Let's do your romance angel cards. That little girl is still meowing out there. So here's the thing. I always give her an opportunity to come in before I start doing your reads, and like the reads, and she didn't want to come in before, so she gotta wait till it's over. So chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I barely started shuffling and those fell out. And this is true love. This is a love of a lifetime. Oh, this is a romance of a lifetime. Okay, give me 2 more cards for Libra for July 2020. Oh, okay. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, Libra, some of you, the signs are trying to tell y'all this is a good situation. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Okay, give me 1 more card, please. Okay. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So, yes, you can't control every single outcome regardless. You know, you have to let it go with the flow, because sometimes when you try to like nitpick and be involved with every little tiny thing that happens, you get it to a point where like it's not genuine and it's not flowing right, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to self-sabotage by trying to over control things. So we're going to do notes from the universe, and then your reading is done. But this is a really good read. Yeah, I think that you have a really good opportunity here. I don't know if you have Aquarius placements, because I think like Aquarius kind of had a similar read. Or, you know, maybe just air signs, you know. July, we have some good things coming our way. I haven't done mine yet because I'm a Gemini. Well, in terms of my sun and moon sign, I'm a Gemini. Yeah, we'll see. All right, what do we have for Libra for July 2020? Oh, she want to fall? It says, don't be misled. When fear speaks, it's always wrong unless being chased by wildebeest. And when love speaks, it's always right and usually bouncy. Game on, universe. Literally, don't let fear and control, wanting to control everything, be the reason why things don't work out for you, okay? And if genuinely something really genuinely does not feel right, let it go. Don't be led on, okay? Alrighty. Give me 3 more cards, please, for Libra for July 2020. Oh, she won't fall out too. And it says, there's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. And then on the back, it says, guidance, attention, help, maybe, love always, criticism never. The question was what to give others, if anything at all. Isn't it fun being you, the universe? Look, if you have questions about if this is who I'm supposed to be with, is this the right person, is this the right direction, you're going to have to seek it. Like, you're going to have to experience it and explore it for yourself. That's the truth. You know, at the end of the day, there's 2 people involved, and I believe that despite what the cards say, and despite what, like, you know, horoscopes say, you still have free will, and both people involved still have free will, so it's up to both of y'all what y'all want to do. Okay. Give me 2 more cards, please. These ones are harder to shuffle because they're, like, ridiculously thick. All right. these two. It says, you know what to do. And then on the back it says, in all battles of heart over mind, go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind. A whole lot. Not that I don't love your mind, the universe. Yeah, some of you be talking yourself out of good situations and your heart is like, no, 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 that's not what we should be doing. But your mind's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. And then it says, pucker up, buttercup. Being fair and responsible will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for the love magnet, the universe. Look, I understand that some of you, I just want to say, I think that some of you may be really scared and like feel like, you don't know what to do. You want to control it. Don't, just let it flow naturally. If you and this person are really vibing, like these cards are saying, and this person really wants to put in that effort with you, it's going to work out. And if they don't want to put in the effort with you, that's on them. They're the one who messed up and missed out on a great opportunity and a great person, okay? Because look, eventually, there's a card in here. I don't feel like looking for it, but there's a card in here that was from the universe deck that says, earlier disappointments were rehearsals for all like the great stuff. And I believe that's very true. We're going to have a lot of, for those of us, some of us really are going to have a lot of heartbreak and things not working out right. But I think that, yes, it is rehearsal for us to when we have the good stuff, like, it's like, oh gosh, this is so much better than I imagined. This is why things went the way they did. Yeah, I don't know. I really do hope, Libras, that you trust and you express your feelings and, and you let this other person in, because I really do think this is someone who really wants something with you. And it's going to be special, I think. That's just me. All right, Libras, have a good the rest of your July 2020, and we'll see you in August. Alrighty, bye.